Well, good morning. All the animals are indoors sleeping, including Jack. I've left him in the bedroom. He's got his cushion in there, which is rather nice for him. So I thought I'd just come out and see what the weather was like. And you know, here we are again. There's more snow. More snow. Although the temperatures are up a little bit. It's not as cold as it was. But I will be happy when this snow finally clears. You can just see over there on the Kilronan mountain, it looks as though there's snow falling. Yeah. So I've lit the stove, made my coffee, drank my coffee, opened up the laptop and thought, I haven't taken any photographs in quite a few days, so I need to get out and take some photos. And then I thought, oh, I'll just come out and make a little video as well. But it will be a short one, because I don't want to disturb the birds too much from feeding. But you can see the driveway there. It's about passable. It's not too bad. Of course you can hear lots and lots of birds because as I've been feeding them over the past week or so, well, feeding them for a bit longer than that, but feeding them quite rigorously over the past week or so, I think there's lots of little visitors have come in. And I've also, since I fixed the wee bird box there, because it was hanging loose, so I fixed it up, there's been a couple of little birds gone in there, I think just for a little look around, you know, to see what the premises were like. They are quite noisy, aren't they? Right, I'm going to go back round because it's just a little bit of a wind getting up there. You see how clear it is underneath the trees and the bushes? So this is one of the big advantages for wildlife. You know, when you plant very densely, like I've done here, because the hedge, the original hedge, is much further back, and I've planted in front of it with all this fuchsia and western cedar and rubus and box, and so you can see there's a nice little zone in here which is still comfortable for small birds and mammals to go in and, you know, forage for food. And I went out and I bought a top for the chimney. Didn't really fit properly, so I've sort of tied it down. And there's still lots of clear space. You see underneath the bushes, the advantage of having laurel and bamboo and all kinds of different plants in the garden. It gives much more habitat. Just walk over here and have a little look. See, the back of the cottage is fairly well protected because of the little veranda. So of course the cats are indoors, because the advantage of having a fairly decent cat door inserted into the back door means it has a little door that I can close, so I can actually keep the cats in, which again is important during this kind of weather, simply because the birds are so hungry. They will take risks, you see, and it's when they're taking those risks, you know, maybe flying a bit low or spending a bit too much time on the ground, that cats then can predate on them. And it's not the cat's fault, because it's in their instinct to do that. So as humans, we've got to do whatever we can to intervene, you know, and just keep that balance right. There's snow over there in the tunnel, but because of the snow wires, look, there's absolutely there's no sagging with the weight of the snow. Just amazing to think that that tunnel has stayed up now for getting on for 14 years with the same plastic on it. And people do ask me, what kind of plastic is it? Well, it's just 6mm plastic. It's the kind of middling priced one. It's a homemade polytunnel as well. It's not a shop-bought one. And yes, if you're interested, there are a couple of blogs on the website about building it, and I think there's also references to it in several videos. Oh, yeah, that was the other thing. I'm just stood here thinking about comments I've read recently. This was funny. I'm sure the person who left the comment left it to make me laugh, okay? Because I cannot believe for a minute that they were serious. Something to the effect of, and I'm kind of paraphrasing now a little bit, are you holding the camera as you're driving? Do you know, isn't that amazing? I've just got this vision of me driving with one hand, holding the camera with the other, and of course it's not an automatic. It's a manual. How the hell do I go changing gears and stuff like that? Anyway, I didn't bother answering that question because I just thought it was, you know, just a little bit of humour. Someone did answer it and stated the obvious, which I thought. Oh gosh. Yes, I know that people think that, you know, I'm sort of some kind of a multi-functioning goddess genius. And but I'm sorry, that is just a step too far, really. Oh gosh, that's funny. That's funny. I'm going to get into that shed and give it a jolly good clear out as soon as the time affords it. The front of the shed is a little compass toilet, and then there's a section with a little door, and you go into it, and well, no, you don't go into it because you can't get into it. It's stuffed full of things that I have to just get rid of. And people just say to me, what's in all your sheds? Well, I'll give you a clue. I don't keep the lawnmower in the house, nor do I keep petrol in the house, or tools in the house, or pots of paint in the house. Anyway, you get it. Yeah, I've got 3 little sheds, and that shed over there has got lots of wool in it, because I get a lot of wool from my neighbours and use it in the garden, so the upper bit is filled with wool. This one here has got what I've just described, and the she shed round by the side of the house has got other things in it, like it's got a folding bed and, you know, the stuff that has to be kept a wee bit drier. So I'm going to go in and load this up anyway, and wish you all a really lovely Sunday. And I'm not too sure where Christy and Dean are at this point. They could well be in Abu Dhabi. But just to let you know, Christy and Dean, it is very cold here. You might get a bit of a shock when you touch down in Dublin. And yeah, it's very cold. You may want to have, you know, a lot of layers on. Anyway, have a lovely Sunday, everybody, and blessings to you all.